Join me to paint an easy and fun still life in watercolor. In this video, I'm painting a tropical fruit, a guava. The sketch for this painting is very simple. I begin with a slightly tilted capital letter C, and then I mirror that shape on the other side to form the structure of the guava. Then for the leaf, I draw like a lip shape, and this outline overlap with the contour of the guava. This is the basic outline of the guava. Next, I start by wetting the entire paper. Then I load my brush with lemon yellow, keeping a lot of water in it. I press the belly of the brush to release the pigment onto the paper, almost like I'm squeezing out the color. I do the same with French ultramarine as well. You can see puddles of watercolor on the surface, so I tilt the board and watch the pigment flow and create an organic background. After letting it move around a bit, I elevate the board and let the excess water run down, and I wipe it away with a waistcloth. I keep the background in a light value because I want the foreground subject to stand out as the main focus. So I used plenty of water with the pigment for the background. When the paper is still wet, I move to paint the shadow areas of the fruit. I mix French ultramarine with lemon yellow to create a green shade, and using a lighter value of this mix, I paint the shadow along like a small curve as you can see in the video. After that, using the same mix, I paint the shadows for the leaf that falls near the guava fruit. Next, I use ultramarine to add the darker shadow near the guava. You can see I try to create the cast shadow so that it is darker near the fruit, and its value gradually reduces as it moves away. Similarly, I apply ultramarine for the shadow of the leaf that is closer to the guava. You can see that some of the pigment has spread into the guava fruit, so I lift it using a clean damp brush. After that, I let the paper to dry completely. Next, I move on to paint the guava fruit. For that, first I start by wetting the surface of the fruit. Then I observe the reference image to see the light, medium and dark values, and also the highlights. Now I use lemon yellow in a thicker consistency and apply it to the middle of the guava fruit. At the top and bottom of the fruit, I use a lighter value of lemon yellow, leaving some areas of white for the highlights. Then I take ultramarine in a thick consistency and apply it to the middle of the guava as you see in the video. Then I reduce the value of the pigment by dipping the brush in water and releasing some of the pigment. By this way, I reduce the value of the pigment and apply this light value of ultramarine at the bottom of the guava and at the top as you see in the video. Next, I use ultramarine in a dark value to paint the shadow of the leaf that falls on the guava fruit. You can see that half of the leaf's shadow falls on the fruit and the remaining part of the shadow falls on the surface on which the guava is placed. Now I move on to paint the leaf. First I wet the leaf and after that I apply lemon yellow. Then I use ultramarine at a medium value to paint the top part of the leaf. For the bottom part of the leaf, I choose a value that is slightly more than the medium value. That is, I'm trying to create a variation in value to suggest that the leaf is slightly bent at the bottom part of the leaf. Next, I use burnt sienna to paint the brown spots on the fruit. Next, I use burnt sienna to add a brown shade along the edges of the leaf on both at the top and bottom edges of the leaf. After that, I use the same burnt sienna to paint the area below the fruit, that is the brown spot under the fruit. And then I use it to paint the stem of the fruit. Next, using ultramarine, I paint the veins of the leaf while it is still wet. After that, with ultramarine, I paint the darkest area underneath the fruit, which I then soften it using a clean damp brush. This helps to separate the fruit from the surface it is resting on. I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more watercolor painting content. I'll see you in next video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.